Welcome to another episode of Rooftop TV. Today we are joined by the one and only, the young, the beautiful Moira Hurungu, one of the hottest up and coming designers in Cape Town. Thank you so much for joining us. It's amazing to see you.
Thank you so much for having me at the show today.
I hope that you're excited to be on the show. We're excited to have you.
Absolutely am. It's amazing to be here.
So please tell the viewers more about you. Tell us about your story.
Whew, what a question. So as most people know me as Mooi, Moira to be full. Mooi came as a nickname because most people couldn't pronounce my name.
Oh wow.
That's how Mooi came about. And yeah, I am a 25-year-old designer who is based here in Cape Town. I stay in Bellville with my parents.
Yeah.
So I've been in this industry for quite some time, to be honest.
Okay.
It's been a while, but I would say professionally, like when I took it as a profession, it's only been probably like 4 years.
Oh, 4 years, wow.
Yeah, it's probably been like 4 years. But before that, it was like something that I just did with my mom. It was like, just one of those things that I do, and yeah, man.
So back then when you started, did you know that you were one day going to run your own designs, run your own company? Did that ever occur to you, or was it just something like, maybe?
I think in high school I thought I was actually going to work for a design company.
Oh,
That was my aim. And then the older I grew, I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm going to be boxed if I should work for someone else. Then I don't get to explore my creative side. So that's when I was like, you know what, girl, if you want to grow, just start your own thing. And that's when I decided, you know what, focus on yourself, build from now, and then you'll get to where you want to be, because my goals are quite big. So yeah, man.
So obviously you need to tell us, what's the name of your clothing brand?
Simply Mooi.
Simply Mooi.
Simply Mooi, yes.
Is that specifically for females? Is it for males as well? Is it only one of the two?
Currently, it's just a brand for females.
Oh, okay.
It's just a brand for females, but I mean, future-wise, I am definitely going to be doing something for guys. But for now, it's something just that I'm doing for females, because I feel like there's so much work to be done.
It is.
So much work to be done.
And are you currently wearing your own designs?
Yes, I am.
So this is totally you. This is all you.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
You look stunning, if I can say so
much.
myself.
Thank you so much.
So, where are you showcasing this? Like, is there any shows that's coming up? Is there any platforms that you are using to showcase your designs?
So basically, obviously, designers nowadays we have social media and all that. That's like an everyday thing. But I do take part in like fashion shows, whatever comes to my plate. I'm like, just run with it, go, just take it. And yeah, so currently I am going to be showcasing at the Kailicha Fashion Week.
Oh wow, and that's massive.
And I'm quite excited because I feel like this is going to be one of the biggest fashion shows that I've ever taken part in. Other than that, I'm just always looking out at what's happening in Cape Town. Can I take part in it? And you know, just to get my name out there and let people know that Simply Mooi exists. So yeah.
I love that. The hustle, the grind, you're always putting in the work, you're trying to get your work out there. And clearly by the designs, I can see that it's not long from now, it's going to definitely be out there.
Thank you, yes.
And also, so I've been told that you are also going to be showcasing your designs at Model Kingdom. How does it feel to be part of that show?
You know, actually when it was a friend of mine that told me there's going to be like a fashion show that's going to be run by Model Kingdom.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, just apply, just get a hold of them and just, you know, talk to them and hear what they say. And at first I was a bit nervous. I was very nervous because there are times where I'm like, am I really good enough? Am I all that? Or, such questions. And then I was like, you know what do I have to lose? The worst that could happen is get a no from them. So
I can't believe
you
that.
know.
I can't believe that you were doubting yourself I've seen your designs. I can't
happens a
believe that
lot.
you doubted yourself.
It happens a lot. So, when I got a call from them to say, you know what, come through, let's have a talk about the show. You're gonna be one of the designers that are going to be taking part at the show. I was like,
Unexpected.
me?
Me.
Exactly. And it's I feel like it's doors that are opening. So as it's a blessing in disguise at the same time. So I'm very excited. I am very excited to show off what I can do and learn at the same time. It's because I believe it's going to be something big as well. So I'm very excited.
I'm super excited to see you on the show. I'm excited to see you showcase your talent, to showcase it all on such a massive platform.
Thank you.
So then I need to ask, what does the future hold for you? Like, you start your own business, you grinding each and every single day, you're working at it, this is your brand that you are busy building up. Where do you see the brand going in the next, let's say, 5 years?
Wow. And
Sorry for that big question.
So the next 5 years, I'd like to say I should be known nationwide.
There we go.
Nationwide, that's my aim. I want all the provinces in South Africa to know that there's a Moira,
There we go.
Simply Mooi, and she is a young girl that has never been handed things on a silver platter. She worked to get to where she is. So yes, being known in the next 5 years.
There we go. And is there any specific brands, any specific companies that you may be hoping will be listening and will be looking at your work? Okay, let's start the list.
Oh my God. I am very inspired by Gert Kutsia.
Oh wow.
Very inspired. I'm also, that's one person actually that's on my top of my list that I would say I'd like to, if ever I had to work for someone, that would be one person that I would work for. And then followed by Maxhosa.
Yeah.
Yes. And
just give us one more. Just one more. There must be one more on that list.
who else? It has to be David Tlale.
Oh, okay.
It has to be David Tlale.
And I love that. I can see it in your face that you are just so passionate about this. It clearly shows that you are in the industry that you are meant to be in. I can just see it.
I get very excited when we have like this fashion talks. It's like I'm talking about myself.
I saw you got a bit jittery and you were like, whew, I'm happy for this.
Yes.
So you've been speaking about the designs, you've been speaking about how it started off with your mom and then you start, it was a little bit of a thought of that in high school and then you start growing that over the course of 4 years. I want to know, like, is there a specific meaning behind each and every single one of your designs?
So most of the designs that I do, obviously for females, they are about power.
Oh.
They're about power, and the reason behind that thought was I was a very timid girl in high school, so I was very intimidated, mostly because of my skin color.
Oh.
It took me a while to love my dark tones because, in the black community, a light-skinned girl has been deemed to be prettier than that dark-skinned girl.
Oh.
So I had to kind of learn to fall in love with my skin color, and the way to show it off was through clothing.
I love that.
So every design that I do, it's either going to have big puffy sleeves, it's going to have a big tail, or it has to have something extravagant to say, I am here.
I love that. I love that.
So that was me kind of coming out to say, I love who I am. You can love yourself the way you are. Like your clothing, girl, can talk the most.
Okay.
So yeah, man, that's power, 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 power all the way.
That's the perfect message, and this is definitely the brand that we should be seeing a lot more. And I just know that all these platforms that are opening up for you is just going to continue to open up more and more doors for you, and you are going to see yourself being nationwide in the next 5 years, maybe even sooner. So other than fashion designing, do you have any other passions? Is there any other things that you are really good at?
So I am a very artistic person.
Oh, we can see that.
You'd find me doing makeup. So I do makeup as a part-time thing. I am a self-taught nail technician. I play around with the camera now and again, and I just feel like those things kind of go with fashion in a way. So, well, anything to do with art, you find me there, because
totally get what you
fashion is art. So I need to keep learning anything to do with art, basically.
So there was a show that you were speaking about. What's that show about?
So yes, I entered for the Mzansi Arts and Media Awards.
Oh wow, that's massive.
Shortly, people know it as the Mama Awards. The competition is currently running. People are voting. Yeah, I am praying for votes.
Wait, so how can people vote for you?
Good question. So basically, you have to SMS. So the SMS number is SMS to the number 40439.
Yeah.
And my unique code is 706. So you'd SMS Mama, which is MAMA space 706.
To what number again?
40439.
There we go. Please, guys, please vote. This industry is so up and down, but yet you say it's also a beautiful industry to be part of. Do you have any advice for any up and coming fashion designers?
Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be an authentic designer. Don't be a shadow designer. And when I say shadow designer, I mean mimicking other designers so that you can get known. Because you have a lot of designers nowadays that are trying so hard to be someone else, and they're not being true to who they are. And by doing that, they don't realize that they are just going to be just another person that was once upon a time there with no name to who they are. So just be true to yourself. Do you, don't do what others are doing, and just run your race.
If it wasn't for fashion designing, what would you have gotten into?
Glad you asked that question. I've had a bit of difficulties. Not really difficulties, but my parents weren't in full support with the whole fashion thing. They just thought it would have been nice if it was something that I'd done as a hobby and have like a proper career. I don't know what proper career means. So they didn't
believe in it, basically.
Yes. In that case, I would have done multimedia studies. And I felt like I would do fashion somewhere there, maybe like fashion journalism or something. I was going to find my way into fashion either way. But I would have done multimedia, which I kind of I had studied for the course a bit, but I dropped out because it was just not me. So yeah, it would have been media studies.
So basically it just shows that you always had a passion for fashion.
So much.
And yet you are still working and you diving and pushing every single day. So everything just aligned perfectly for you.
Yes.
So speaking about the fashion industry, what do you think about the South African fashion industry? Where do you think we are going? What do you think about it now? What do you think about all the trends that we are setting?
Oh my gosh. South Africa has so much talent. It has so much talent, and I believe we are going to be one of the capitals of fashion. You know, we've got the major ones like Milan, Paris, New York, and all those places. But I feel like South Africa is actually coming up quite strong.
You say we're heading for that direction?
We are, full force. So, yeah, and we have a lot of authentic designers. You know what I was just saying, like being authentic. And like, look at people like Mathosa, you have like, they are among the stars now, you know, in the States. I mean, you look at it and you're just like, it's a South African person who came from South Africa.
Yeah.
And they are doing such big things, and it goes to show us that as a fashion industry, we are actually headed to greatness, and nothing is stopping us. So yeah,
There's really something amazing that's happening in the
It
fashion
is, it
industry in
is,
South Africa.
it is.
And like you said, sooner or later we are going to be up there with Paris, with Milan, with New York. We are going to be on that level.
Absolutely.
And I personally love the story that South African fashion does tell, and I love the story that yours is telling.
Thank
And
you.
please keep it going, and I can't wait to see you become successful over after these shows and with whatever the future brings. So there we have it. That has been another episode of Rooftop TV. I was joined by the lovely Moira. What should the viewers do?
Please do not forget to subscribe. There's a lot to learn from the shows, not this show, but the shows. So yes, subscribe.
Please do subscribe to Rooftop TV. Please do like and please share this with all your family and friends. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day further, and please check out the next episode of Rooftop TV.